Are you part of a nonprofit organization, a youth group looking to raise cash for your cause? Stay tuned at the end of this video to learn how you can bring the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation to your town live, featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders from MWF Studios just north of Boston in downtown Melrose, Mass. in the zip code of champions 02176.
Let's run down WWE Monday Night Raw from Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Monday, May the 22nd, 2017. Taped for WWE Main Event, TJ Perkins defeated Grand Metalik in Cruiserweight action. Rhino and Heath Slater victorious over the team of Curtis Axel and Kurt Hawkins. On to Raw. Hate to be negative before we even begin, but this was just another lifeless show, even throwing out pay-per-view quality main event matches on free television with zero build-up. Bray Wyatt opened the show with his usual promo, been there, done that, nothing new. Roman Reigns came out, said if Wyatt wanted to run his mouth, he should do it to his face. That led to general manager Kurt Angle coming out and ordering a match between the two on the spot. That should generate some excitement, but to the fans at home, no, yawn. There's no build-up to it. Make the fans want to see it, instead of just shrugging their shoulders, feeling like it's more of the same. Kurt Angle has added nothing to the general manager role. He's very ineffective reciting scripts. It's not him. He's not good at it. It's ineffective. Raw has had the boost of Angle, the Hardys, and Finn Balor all coming back to Raw since WrestleMania, and less than 2 months later it means absolutely nothing. That's not the talent in question. The powers that structure the storylines and the outline of the television programs each week need to come up with more compelling, fresh television, or fans will continue to tune out. Raw now has the fewest viewers it's had in the history of the 24-plus year show. What does that say? It's a giant problem, and it could cost WWE dearly, financially, when it comes time to renew their television rights deal with the USA Network. Roman Reigns wound up beating Bray Wyatt via disqualification. Samoa Joe ran in, then Seth Rollins ran in. As predictable can be. It was effective in creating issues for the four leading into the Extreme Rules main event. I just don't see the interest. In Cruiserweight action, Akira Tozawa with the win over Araya Daivari. This was background music and setting up Tozawa and Brian Kendrick the next night on 205 Live. Elias Sampson defeated the Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose in a non-title match. I enjoyed this very much. Great execution. The Miz was out doing commentary, then wound up distracting Ambrose, which allowed Sampson to use his roll of the dice finisher for the 3 count. Great debut for Sampson, pinning a top guy. The loss didn't hurt Ambrose the way the match was laid out, and it adds another layer to the feud of Ambrose and Miz headed into their Extreme Rules pay-per-view match. Big Cass found Enzo laid out backstage. I guess there's a mystery man roaming Raw locker rooms. Finn Balor came out to cut a promo about the Extreme Rules main event, only to be confronted by Brock Lesnar's advocate Paul Heyman. This segment was also very good. Heyman did an exceptional job putting over Balor as one of the top athletes in WWE in 2017. There was a level of respect here as Heyman asked Balor if he could enter the ring. Balor allowed him to do so. This made Balor look like a top-tier challenger to face Lesnar for the title. Whether it happens with Balor winning at Extreme Rules to challenge for the Universal title he never lost at the July Raw pay-per-view Great Balls of Fire remains to be seen. Balor defeated former Bullet Club running buddy Carl Anderson. Had to be a cool moment for these two real-life friends. Balor got the clean win with the coup de grace, a very solid 6-minute television match. This was much better use of Balor than having him wrestle someone that's competing in that 5-way Extremes Rules match ad nauseum. This is why I like to continue to advocate for a larger, fresher roster, so guys going into top pay-per-view matches have fresh mid-card bodies to work with in the weeks leading up to the payoff on pay-per-view. Sasha Banks defeated Alicia Fox in a women's match. Fox's Bo Noam Dar got involved. The two kissed over a laid-out Sasha Banks post-match. Goldust cut a great promo in the back, not one of the boring ones where he stands there rehearsing lines with a passionless female interviewer. I don't think Goldust is going to light up business in a singles feud with R-Truth, but Goldust is a seasoned veteran. He knows how to work. not perform wrestling moves, but he knows how to work a crowd. Having Goldust work with younger guys in singles matches, especially on the road, would be a huge plus for them. Good move by WWE Creative here, and I look forward to see what heel Goldust does next. Kalisto defeated Apollo Crews. How the mighty have fallen here. A little over a year ago, Kalisto was over with the fans after an exceptional match on the TLC pay-per-view, and then defeating Alberto Del Rio for the U.S. title, as Del Rio beat John Cena clean for it. Now he's an afterthought. Crews was given a nice little push in an undefeated streak after he debuted the night after WrestleMania 32 in Dallas. And now he's in no man's land, being attached at the hip by the human albatross that is Titus O'Neil. I get it. O'Neil's big. He's nice to have at PR events. But O'Neil adds nothing to a professional wrestling / sports entertainment product. His matches suck. His interviews suck. I guess he's good at barking like a seal. Good luck to Apollo Crews here, but I'll say this, at least they're trying to do something new with Crews. Whether it's successful or not in the long run remains to be seen. And more cruiserweight action nobody cared about. Austin Aries beat Tony Nese via submission. Would like to see a high-quality talent like Aries just compete in the regular men's division on Raw, as he could really add a lot to the roster right now. Neville attacked Nese after the match, continuing a feud between Neville and Aries that feels like it's gone on for years, but it will only be their third straight pay-per-view when they meet up at Extreme Rules June the 4th. Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss beat Mickie James. Bliss hit James with the kendo stick after the match, as Bliss will face Bayley in an Extreme Rules matchup with a kendo stick on a pole. Bayley ran out for the save. Bliss ran away from her once she got the stick. Would have been more effective to me to have Bliss lay out James with the kendo stick, then go to a commercial break with the announcers selling what a vicious attack we just saw from Alexa Bliss. How will Bayley be able to deal with that on the pay-per-view? But you know what? They've got to get everybody on television each week, even if it's an overkill. In the main event segment, Samoa Joe and Bray Wyatt teamed to defeat Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins when Joe made Rollins pass out to the Coquina Clutch in the middle of the ring. Great finish, as Joe is the least over of the five guys in the main event at Extreme Rules. Having a top-tier talent like Rollins pass out to the finisher clean does a great job in helping establish Samoa Joe even more on the Raw roster. You have to remember, diehard fans, they know and love Joe from TNA, his work in NXT, even Ring of Honor going back even further, but he's still a new talent to many WWE fans. Just felt like the same version of a match we've seen 834 times, even if it was a good match. Outside of the finish, again, nothing bad about it, but certainly nothing special or memorable that fans will remember even the next week or even the next day. That's the problem with most Raws. There's no must-see reason to tune in because very little is presented as fresh or important. And that's why you have a 24-year record low for the television show coming in almost every week. Raw needs help. Don't want to bury the show, especially the hard-working talent that do what they can do to make the best out of the creative presented to them. But WWE needs to have people that grasp the concept of what makes professional wrestling help either book, write, whatever you want to call it each week. Whether you are in Grand Rapids live or watched on the USA Network, would love to hear what you thought of Raw in the comment section below.
Don't miss the fall from WrestleMania 33 on WWE Network. Using our link below, get 30 days free. This spring, WWE presents 4 live pay-per-views with Payback, Backlash, Extreme Rules, and Money in the Bank. Relive the ultimate thrill ride that was WrestleMania 33, plus brand new original programming, every pay-per-view in WWE history, and 7,000 plus hours of content in the archives. Spend $25 in the MWF store this month and get a free WWE t-shirt and a free autographed photo of WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton. We have brand new WWE t-shirts, posters, DVDs, autographs, and tons more. Best of all, every dollar you spend directly supports our live event and video production initiatives. Fans in over 30 countries can now enjoy our state-of-the-art studio shoot interview documentary collection on demand. You can rent our own select titles starting at only $5.99. Enjoy the wild Iron Sheik studio shoot interview as seen by millions online and on The Howard Stern Show. Relive the rock and wrestling era in the mid-'80s as WWE Hall of Famers Paul Orndorff, Bob Orton, and the Iron Sheik break down the first WrestleMania. The Boogeyman, Paul Bearer, and Kamala join us for extensive breakdowns of their careers, promoters, and companies they worked for. We also have a new shoot with Bull Dempsey bringing you a backstage look at WWE NXT in the Performance Center. Again, every rental and purchase helps support independent wrestling. Subscribe to our YouTube channel with over 1,500 videos available absolutely free. Enjoy in-depth videos, live MWF wrestling, the latest news, historical videos, and tons more on youtube.com/BostonWrestlingCom. If you enjoy the free content, You can help the cause by making a donation of any size to paypal.me/Boston Wrestling. You can help the cause using our links below to shop on popular websites such as WWEshop.com, Amazon.com, and Walmart.com. You get a small thank you for every customer sent their way, and best of all, it doesn't increase your purchase 1 penny. Finally, get a free ride from Uber using the links below. Forget about overpriced taxi cabs with long waits. Join 2017. Get a good ride from a friendly driver and a clean car on us for up to $20. We're running out of time, fans. Don't miss a day on BostonWrestling.com super site. Like us at Facebook.com/MWFAction. Follow us on Twitter at MWF2001 and subscribe to us at YouTube.com/BostonWrestling.com.
The Millennium Wrestling Federation's 15th anniversary tour begins this fall and rolls into 2017 throughout New England, down the East Coast, and into the Carolinas. If your nonprofit organization is looking for an interactive, turnkey experience while putting the fun into fundraising, you've met the perfect tag team partner. MWF offers a variety of packages for groups of almost any size. From our live events at the Boston Garden, the Kowloon Entertainment Dining Complex, and the legendary Suffolk Downs, to high school gyms and function halls, we've presented live events everywhere. Since 2001, the MWF's mission has been simple: keep the kids off the streets. Under the leadership of President Dr. David Reese, we bring the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow to your town, not for a quote-unquote wrestling show, but an event that features action-packed in-ring wrestling, autograph and pose photo opportunities, question and answer sessions, and much more. It is the best of sports and entertainment. The week of your event, we can add on to the endeavor with anti-bullying campaigns, library meet and reads, youth sport concussion seminars, and more. Our live events are fit for fans of every age, from 5 to 95. This fall, as part of our new Kids Club program, we offer live event experiences exclusively for the youngest of fans. On the flip side, we can also produce a tailor-made event for fans of an older demographic as well. We work with you every single step of the way to get the word out to fans near and far, on our local television offerings, and to over 50,000 fans and growing on our social media platform. Your success is our success. If your group has had enough of boring candy bar and wrapping paper sales and has the energy to team with our passionate fan base, bringing the MWF experience to your community is the answer to put smiles on faces while raising cash for your cause. Contact us today to get the ball rolling for your custom-made event that you'll want to bring back year after year. Don't just take it from us. Here are folks we've teamed with in the past.
You already know Kowloon Restaurant, established in 1950 and spanning 4 generations, serves a multi-Asian menu. Did you also know that Kowloon Restaurant is New England's premier Asian dining and entertainment complex, serving Cantonese, Szechuan, Thai, and Polynesian cuisine? And did you know that Kowloon Restaurant is also the home of the finest Japanese sushi? If you haven't dined at Kowloon Restaurant lately, then you simply haven't dined at Kowloon. Kowloon Restaurant, Route 1 North in Saugus.